Hi, Latanya Baruch here from Naturally Yours Beauty and Wellness, here to help you elevate your self care through mindful movement and conscious beauty. We provide you with high quality, plant powered conscious beauty as well as wellness coaching services. So, today I wanted to talk to you a little bit. I wanted to share some tips with you about body transformation. Transformation could be fat loss, it could be weight loss, it could be toning, firming up. That is what I'm speaking of today. So I'm going to generalize it because I think when we think about body transformation, we automatically think of weight loss. And when we think of weight loss, we have been conditioned to think calories in, come on, you already know the rest, calories out, right? And although that is true, it is true in part. So today's tips, I'm going to kind of go a little bit deeper into the things that the other parts that we need to consider, like sleep. If you're not getting enough sleep, let's look at the body as a cell phone. If you have a cell phone, categorize the pictures as energy, right? That phone has to use up on a daily basis. So let's say that you charge your phone, you don't charge your phone the night before. You don't fully charge your phone, right? So maybe you had it charged and then for some reason it came unplugged. So it's maybe 30% charged for the next day. With all of that energy just already being used, or compare that to the body's metabolism, which is the energy your body needs to breathe, to focus, to function, right? Let's not even talk about activity, all right? So we're using this cell phone at 30% the very next day. How well is that cell phone going to be able to function? Well, that's how our bodies are as well. If we are not sleeping, for many people, 7 to 8, some people even 9. If I've been working out really hard and just had some really long days, I need sometimes 9 hours of sleep because of the level of activity, the intensity of the activity. But for the most part, 8 hours for me, 8.5 hours for me is optimum. Okay. Now some people can get away with 6, but 7 to 8 is about general. Okay. If I'm not getting that, if we're not getting the sleep that we need, we're not functioning as well as we could, which means sometimes blood pressure can be elevated because the body's in a stress state. Although you are functioning, you're not functioning at your highest because your body is still tired. Now, oftentimes what happens when we are still tired is we start to crave sugar, bagels, muffins, things like that. Sugar, because our body's tired, so it's craving that instant energy, which is sugar, right? And then we find ourselves eating throughout the day, really hungry because we're trying to wake up because we didn't sleep. So sleep is one of the most important things to consider. When you want to transform your body, look at your sleep routine. Do you have one? Do you need one? Look at that first. Relationships. We have, our friends, our family, our loved ones, those that we care about, and they are like medicine to us. They nourish us, they encourage us, they uplift us, we laugh, and they understand, and we can feel that love and we can bask in that love. However, there are some relationships that are toxic, toxic friendships where you're constantly being pulled on, constantly being drained. Your energy is being drained from just a constant pull. Romantic relationships, business partnerships can make you sick. Any type of relationship that is pulling and draining on you, it might be toxic. Now, for several reasons. So I'm not going to tell you to leave. That's not my place to tell you that. But look at the dynamic of the relationship and see if you can change the dynamic to make it a more positive relationship so that you can achieve your body transformation goals. Rest in your body. Why rest? Because if we're not resting, it's not giving your body time to transform because it's constantly moving. So rest is important. Rest, again, is also medicine because it gives your body time to repair. That can just be sitting on the couch or going for a nice walk in the park. It doesn't need to be strenuous. It doesn't even need to qualify as exercise. It's rest. If you want to sit on the couch and watch TV, binge watch something, do that as well, right? So it is helping your body to rest and to recover so that you can go back and engage in the level of intensity and the quality and the quantity of workouts that you need to achieve your fitness and wellness goals. Whole foods, why? Because my body and your body are two totally different bodies, right? My body functions better off higher fats and proteins. Some of my clients' bodies functions better on lower protein. So every body is a little bit different. You want to understand what your body functions best on and feed it that, right? But make it more whole foods, right? Seeds and fruits and vegetables, things that are more whole food, less processed foods. Okay, processed foods most of the time eliminate the good part of the food and infuse it with preservatives and fillers and things like that. And so although it tastes pretty good, it's a food product more than it is a food. And so if you're eating more food products, you're really not getting the fuel that your body requires to transform. So yes, the muffin may be low carb, but how much of that muffin is made with whole foods? Okay, and so meal prep might be something that you want to consider to give your body the adequate amount, the adequate or the higher quality of fuel. I see a lot of times people when they start to work out, they work out 6 times a week, and they engage in these in strenuous workouts 5-6 times a week, and you're just getting started. Your body's become so inflamed, the immune system becomes compromised, you get sick, tired, so tight, so sore that you can barely move, and a month later now you're back in the gym, and it becomes an ongoing cycle. Well, this is what I recommend. So let's say 3 days of working out, 2 days of cardio and core, cardio with circuit training, 1 day of a recovery workout, and 1 day completely off. And then making sure that you are eating the foods that transform your body in the way that you want to see. I like to say it this way: food is like code for the computer, right? The food that we eat, the quality of the food or lack thereof is going to tell our body, communicate with our cells, and tell our cells how to transform. Do I transform with toned muscles, or do I transform with soft arms or soft muscles, right? Do I transform with more body fat, although the weight is going down on the scale, or do I transform with less body fat? So it really is not about calories in, calories out. Yes, that is true in part, but we really need to be more mindful of the quality of the food that we invest in, okay? And I say invest because a lot of times we say, well, food is very expensive. But there are ways to get around that. Yes, it may cost you a little bit more, but if you're eating in a certain way, you also eat less because the food is more whole, okay? If you're investing in more products, you're gonna have to eat more because there's more fillers and preservatives in there. But if you're eating more whole food, you don't eat as much as you think you would because it's whole food and it's more satiating, okay? So I want to thank you for your time in watching this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And if you would like more help in transforming your body, go ahead to LaTanyaBaruch.com and you can book a wellness strategy session with me today. You and I will work together in creating a plan that works specifically for you, your wellness goals, and your ability. All right. I also provide personal training. Work with me one-on-one. Then go ahead to LaTanyaBaruch.com and check out the bundles as well. I have 30% off of my bundles. So if you're really interested in training, now is the time to take advantage of that offer. All right. Thank you for joining me. And until next time, live beautiful.